Hey, couch potatoes.
So we could have started actually way earlier because Jordan's the luckiest goddamn asshole this night of recording.
Counting all the assholes in the room. At least I ain't alone.
Yeah, because Jordan has been sort of chipping away trying to get some ideas for side quests done, and I told him, all right, well we can find the Trouble Finder, and for anybody that's played this game, you know how much of a pain in the ass it is to try and get the Trouble Finder. Jordan managed to get all of the fish he needed in the span of about 5 minutes, and I am pissed. It took me so goddamn long to get those fish, like, on my own. And here comes Jordan being like, oh yeah, I got the salmon, there's the eel, I got the turtle too. And I'm like, that. Now I can understand the frustration some people felt when I was able to get some Dark Souls drops super fast. Oh, that like, that is the that stings, as one may say. This is beans. Oh man, like, it was just, oy. But yeah, it was like, lucky you get the encounter finder faster. So here we have the girl being like, oh, I'll just get the stuff started. Is there a particular kind of... You've had sushi before, right, Jordan?
I mean, yes.
If we were ever, like, actually in Japan, would any sushi you'd want to ever try in particular?
Not really. I hate sushi.
Well, that was unexpected.
Yeah, the silence was deafening there.
Yeah, that I felt that's all right.
Yeah. I don't really like the taste of vinegar, so vinegared fish isn't really a thing for me. Also, I eat a semi-kosher diet, so I don't eat shellfish, which means shrimp, crab, and all that's pretty much out of my diet anyway.
Okay, then what about the type of sashimi where it's done with beef?
I mean, I would probably try that, and it could be good.
Okay. But yeah, all right. Then how about, what's some other? They have these type of. I noticed this when I was playing Kiwami 2 as well. How there are these types of fried skewers they have, where it's just all deep fried.
I love this guy. Did you think falling under a car?
Did you think falling under a car would be able to take me down? Hey.
God, that's a very Amanda thing to say right there.
They made me go for a checkup at the hospital. Took ages. Told them I never even had a scratch on me, but they wouldn't let me go. What a pain.
Cheer.
But now I'm about to pop a vein. When did I give you permission to start cooking food for customers? I can't do a Gordon Ramsay accent.
It's fine.
Oh God, what's this? What is this stain? Oh God, it's like a mosaic of semen. You still got a lot to learn, but you did good. Turns out, if I stop being an abusive dick and let you actually try your hand at cooking, you could actually do good. What's your favorite Gordon Ramsay insult?
Every single word that comes out of that man's mouth.
Really?
Dude, no. I love Gordon Ramsay. I don't actually have a favorite insult, but, like, guy is awesome. I love him. I'd love to meet him in person. Like, that's a hero of mine right there.
I never heard... I don't really watch many of his shows, but I remember hearing the phrase, limp is my grandfather's dick, and I'm just like... Excuse me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the what? Oh, so, yeah. Congrats, you're getting the encounter finder. Or, no, you already have that. You're getting the trouble finder.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So now you'll be able to see what side quests you haven't done yet.
Yep.
Which is a godsend.
I know people like that. That's still pretty sweet.
Really? You know somebody who would be straight up abusive to their coworker, being like, "What the fuck are you doing out of the dishwasher?
And they
Get
would,
back in there."
and you know what? They would mean the best by it.
They're being a dick for their sake.
They're being a dick because it's how they show love. Like, you ever have someone say they just want to shove their entire fist up your ass, but they're like, actually meaning, dude, you're pretty awesome, and I'm glad you're here.
No. Because that doesn't ever really sound like it could be said in a loving way.
It can be. One day I will show you this form of affection.
No. No. No, I know what I like, Jordan. Also, yeah, you get to partner up with them. And you get a fishing pole out of it.
Yeah. Well,
I do want to try fugu someday, though.
Me too.
Even if, you know, everybody knows fugu can be very toxic to the point of lethality.
Yeah. I literally think I want to do it, like, right before I know I'm going to die. Like, when I'm getting really old and my time's coming. Because if I die at that point, it doesn't really matter.
See, now, if you're getting it from an American place, I can understand your whole deal on that. But if I'm in Japan and getting fugu, I would trust that they know what they're doing.
Oh, no, people still die in Japan doing it. It's just, you're actually at the place that normally does it. And I'm saying I'd rather die in Japan eating fugu than not. I'm just like, you know.
Look, all I'm saying is, I wouldn't mind trying fugu if I ever went to Japan, because it's like, it's a staple food.
Okay, this game is saying something.
It's saying you need a shakedown.
Yep, but I'm running past that right now.
Yeah, because that is not an optimal place to fight him.
It really isn't. Even if I do have some weapons on hand, probably not the best place to do it.
But what was the game saying to you?
I need to fight more shakedowns. Let's see.
Did you learn the reason why that shakedown guy in particular is chasing after you?
I don't know, actually.
It's a pretty funny reason. Save and... if you can beat him, I think it's this... Is it this one?
Nah,
I learned the real reason why he keeps fighting you.
It's the other one, so if I beat him this time...
Yeah, I'm talking about this guy. The bald guy with the black tank top.
Okay, one second. I'm gonna fight him in this alley.
You think you'll beat him?
Maybe.
Look at you, swaggering down the street like you own the place. Disgusting. You're not so feisty today. What is your name again? Oe? Listen, Oe, just tell me what your problem is. Maybe I can help. What? Are you doing this because you need money for a family member to get surgery or something? No, that's not quite it. I guess you're not too far off, though. What? Then that means... Stop prying! A guy like you would never understand, you privileged bastard! Give me money, now, or I'll drop you like a sandbag! Yes, this is the voice I choose to go with for Kenji Oe, because once you learn his motivation, you'll understand why. Yeah, there you go. Just loop him with the slugger. It's a reliable tactic, one that I have indeed employed.
Oh, crap. Thought I could have gotten that third hit in. I was wrong.
I'm never gonna not find that funny. I'm never not gonna find that funny.
What? The 3-hit combo not working?
No, the lariat where you're just ragdollized. It's too good. Although the ragdoll physics in Kiwami 2 are much funnier. Please heal. Please heal. Even if it's just half health, you cannot be too careful.
I mean, you're right. This is a Mr. Shakedown battle.
Also, you do gain heat out of it, so... Up. And out. Yeah, kick him while he's down. It's not the coward's way out, shut up. Oh, God, he... Yeah. It's never fun to take a gorilla paw to the face.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, takoyaki. That was one we wanted to try. Or one
Yeah, I wanted to
discuss on.
see if I could actually, like, get that stall finished. It looks like that stall's not one that gives me CP for finishing it. So, I'm not too worried about it now, but...
Wait, stall?
Yeah, there's a takoyaki stall. Like, I noticed one of the ways to grind CP here is to finish restaurants. Oh, crap. So I've been trying to do, like, as many restaurants as possible.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Yeah, like, eating random food items also gives you CP. So,
Well, I knew that, but I didn't know that you helped restaurants build up.
Yeah, finishing restaurants will also net you CP.
Huh. Interesting. Alright, I don't remember if it's this encounter or the next encounter you have with him that has him tell you the reason why he keeps fighting you, but we'll see.
Let's see.
You took nice amount of yen.
Yeah. Pretty nice amount of yen. Yeah.
You're really something else, you know that? What the hell is it that's driving you so hard to do this? I don't know what you do with your money, but my determination far outweighs yours. I need money, and I need it quickly for my plan to work.
To work out?
Okay, I get it. You've got your reasons to make money, but so do I. If you want to take my money, you better be prepared to risk your life for it. There's no more time. I'll end this next time. I'll take all of your money, and even if you decide to hand it over peacefully, I'm still kicking your ass.
Okay. Okay, dude.
All right, I was wrong. It's the next encounter you'll have with OA. That's where you learn why he keeps trying to fight you.
Okay, well, I'm still cool to learn it. I'm guessing... Oh, yeah, that's why. That's the phone booth I need to go to.
Yeah, no worries.
I
will
knew it was
not...
nearby, but...
No worries, people. I will not spoil it because it's a very funny reason.
Alright.
Alright. But yeah, I feel so dumb about the Simon Says thing. Like, I hate that. I hate that sometimes I just don't get it.
It's alright, man.
Yes, I can see you, and all of those very poorly rendered posters that are on the phone booth.
Yep. Tourmaline.
Tourmaline? A piece of cake. Huh.
What the hell is tourmaline?
I assume a type of dessert. I think? I don't know what it is, I just...
Okay.
Huh. It doesn't sound like it'd be a weapon. You've never encountered a weapon that is a tourmaline.
True, I
Or
haven't.
tourmaline.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. So well, I mean, I assume a dessert because he said cake, but he probably meant piece of cake.
I'm thinking it may even be like a fruit. Like maybe I get it at Don Quixote.
I
I mean, you
I
could
mean, I could.
Google
I'll
it.
look it up. I'll
Yeah.
look it up.
Look it up and tell me what it is, at least.
A tourmaline is a gemstone.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a gemstone.
Maybe I have one already then.
Looks like it is. Well, that's an interesting color. It kind of looks like a gemstone version of raw copper.
Interesting.
Like, you know how copper kind of has that purple and, or not purple, that orange and greenish tint to it?
Yeah, especially as it gets weathered.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that. Let's see, compound with such elements as aluminum, iron, magnesium, sodium, lithium, or potassium. Classified as a semi-precious stone, so obviously people have made dice out of it.
Hmm. You know, I do think I've heard of tourmaline dice.
And actually,
they
it
ain't
looks
common, but okay.
It looks like it looks like some of the more common colorations for it is pink and green.
Hmm.
So kind of a watermelon looking thing.
Interesting.
Would you ever get semi-precious dice?
Oh yes, totally. I actually plan to.
I laugh as the guy with obsidian dice. And not even just obsidian dice, but obsidian dice that really roll well with me.
Mm-hmm.
Like okay, so for people that don't know, I went to this convention called RTX a couple years back. Yes, conventions, those were a thing 2 years ago. And there was this booth there for a company that makes dice. I think they're based in Australia. It's called Level Up Dice. And they have an assortment of dice that are made from all different kinds of materials, from semi-precious stones to materials that are a bit more hard in nature. They have wood dice, and I believe I saw a set of dice made out of domesticated yak bone.
That's really cool. I would love to actually have a pair of bone dice.
And I remember seeing them before at the RTX I went to previously, and I was like, oh man, obsidian dice, that sounds awesome. And I had the money to get it this time, and I was like, you know what? I want to get a set. So I went ahead and got myself one. And to make sure that I didn't get a set of cursed ones, I asked them if I could roll the dice individually to see which ones would be the better rollers. And and they let me do that, and yeah, these dice have not rolled bad for me. Like, at all. So, yeah, the only downside is that due to how obsidian is as a stone, I have to roll it on a dice tray because if I roll it on a harder surface, there's a chance it could get scratched.
Yeah.
But that's a small price to pay to have dice that roll well for me. And they have and one of the other sets of dice that they have that's made, that's like ungodly expensive, but is just the perfect thing that I would want to get. A set of dice made out of topaz. Which is my birthstone. Like, how cool would that be?
That would be pretty cool.
Like, to have a set of dice made from your birthstone.
I would enjoy that. Though I feel pearl dice would not roll too well.
That's true. But, so Amanda and I would have topaz, and you'd be stuck with pearl.
Actually, June does have a second birthstone, but I do forget what it is. Yeah, I don't know if it's because, like, technically pearls aren't gemstones why June got two, but it's a thing.
Oh, and to use the Trouble Finder, you have to equip it.
I know. I would
also,
fight Shakedown again, but I have, like, few healing items this time.
Yeah, best go to a pharmacy.
Yeah. I mean, there's one over there, but I think I have to get the tourmaline from an equipment search, so...
Yeah, either that... Yeah, it'd probably have to be from an equipment search.
Yeah, I thought I might have one, but...
No, yeah, I was thinking, like, you could go to, like, a shop around town, like maybe the pawn shop, but I'm like, no, that sounds like a thing you get from this. Let's see, what I have a set of metal dice that also rolled pretty well for me. Funny enough, the only dice that I've had so far that tend to not roll well for me are the typical plastic ones. Like, somehow my more expensive dice have actually rolled better for me.
Interesting.
But what's another one? They had amethyst dice. That was pretty. Like, that is actually tempting. A set of amethyst dice. There was. I think there were some aluminum, like, bracket set dice that were really expensive. And they don't just sell only dice, they also have, like, other things like dice trays and dice vaults and things along those lines. And if you feel like you don't want to spend roughly $90 on a set of dice, you can get like I think you can get like an individual D20 for like $20. And I mean, it's not gonna be a set, but you can at least say, hey, I have an obsidian D20.
Yeah.
And I believe they do ship out to areas, albeit they probably do have COVID-19 restrictions, but yeah. Again, it is the most major, like, statement thing out there next to a Rolex watch, but it's a pretty cool thing to have.
Yeah, totally.
Especially if the dice actually roll well for you.
Yeah.
Like, literally the first roll that I got with my obsidian dice in an actual game of D&D I was playing was a natural 20. Like, this is a long... This is... It felt like a moment of Casablanca. A beautiful friendship was forged with my obsidian dice.
Tourmaline. Alright, I found a tourmaline guy.
Okay, good. Good.
Tourmaline's a little higher up with him.
I imagine diamond dice would probably do well, but that'd be exorbitantly expensive. Like 24 karat diamond dice, Jesus.
Yeah. Okay, so he's got the highest chance of tourmaline. I need to get 100% tourmaline.
$70, $80.
There we go.
All right. Let's see how that does.
See what we get from it.
In the meantime, equip the Trouble Finder and see what else we can look at.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I won't worry about repairing my bat just yet.
What other... How many dice sets do you have?
Only 2 full sets, actually. Most
Really?
of my dice I got from, like, Dice Steins of Chessex Dice.
Huh. Yeah, most of my dice I've bought, obviously the 2 sets I have of the metal one and the obsidian one, but those are the ones I use for, like, the actual gaming part, because those are my good rollers. The other ones are my plastic ones. I've got 4 sets of them, and I remember my dad was kind of joking on me, being like, really, you have like 4 sets of dice now? And I'm like, Dad, you do not understand that sometimes dice just will not want to work. Like, they will not want to work with you. There is a thing called cursed dice that just doesn't work. Also, one fun quest that I just remembered, go to the left. You know where the guys that practice your breaker style are at?
Yeah, over here.
Yeah, there's a quest near them that you can do that's pretty funny.
Okay. Might head and do that real quick. Gonna buy just a few healing items first, though.
Yes, please, for the love of God.
And I might have the tourmaline when I'm done with it, so...
Yeah, nobody expects the Shakedown Inquisition.
Shakedown Inquisition!
But as I was saying, my dad was even at a miniature shop just kind of checking it out for me ahead of time, because he likes to sort of keep in touch a bit with my hobbies, and he asked the clerk at the front desk, like, yeah, my son bought like multiple sets of dice because he believes the idea that dice can be cursed and like not want to work with you that day. And the guy validated me. He was like, yeah, that happens. Sometimes you just sometimes you have a set of dice, and when you roll it, they just don't want to work with you. But then you go to a different set and you roll exceptionally better with it.
Mm-hmm.
Cursed dice are a thing. The first set of dice I bought were cursed ones.
Yep.
Like, the worst luck I ever had was where one of my characters, or the character I was playing, was entranced by some kind of dancing light in the distance, and the other party members were trying to stop me from going out, and my character had taken out his sword and started stabbing at them, and I rolled a critical on one of my guys.
Dang.
With my dice, when previously during a fight it was rolling and having me constantly miss.
Yep. It only turned on when you were turning on your friends.
Exactly. So
I know that feeling.
So cursed dice are a thing, people. Keep that in mind.
Well, I just subscribe to the dice have personalities. So even if you don't have like a full set of dice, sometimes it's good to have that one oddball die that just has a personality. And you're like, in this session, this die is probably going to want to do this. And you got a feeling for what they like to do.
No, the whole set didn't like me.
Mm.
The whole set. The whole set.
Dang. Yep, got tourmaline.
Whereas compared to my, recently my tabletop group has been making this Pathfinder sort of original setting idea that we've been doing, and I was rolling for a character that's an investigator.
All right.
And they were telling me about how to set up his HP, and I was like, all right, so I can just take my luck and try to roll a die 8 for better health, or I could just take the average and just add it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, everybody has their different methods on making characters, but this was my DM's idea, so I was just like, all right, cool. I rolled for it and got an 8, which is the max. And then I rolled again, and then I got another 8.
Good job.
Since we were starting at level 3. So I have an investigator with a max of 27 HP at 3rd level.
Cool.
So I just got really damn lucky there. But again, my dice have treated me very, very well. Yeah, if you're ever going to get into tabletop, people,
dice are a worthy investment. You will need them.
Dice are worth the investment, and also it is worth to at least see if you can find a set that actually likes you.
Mm-hmm.
If you
see if they will let you roll a die before you buy it.
Yeah,
learn its personality.
There will likely be some tabletop. Well, there'll be comic book shops / tabletop areas that will have I guess buckets of dice to just buy on an individual basis, or maybe like a set. And I guess that's called loose buying.
Mm-hmm. That's what I usually do.
And test out the dice that are in there. See which ones roll well for you. Not even just once, do it consistently. Roll it.
Yeah, I suggest at
two or
least 5 rolls.
Yeah, I would say at minimum do 3 rolls, just to see if they have a consistent high chance for you.
Like if on your first roll you get a 16 or a 17, probably a good die.
But if it then goes to 10 and then another 10 or 10 to 11, it's like, okay, that dice kind of averages out with an occasional spike in good.
Mm-hmm.
Versus,
so, it's a steady roller. You might get a few low rolls with it, but overall it's probably going to be a fairly good die.
Yeah, compared to, say, something that gives you constant 3s or 5s.
But you may want
rolls.
that. You may want that, because sometimes there are times in a game where rolling low is what you're going for. So
right.
You may want a few low rollers in your bag.
Potentially, but if you're wanting something to start out with, then find something that
kind of in
is
the
a
middle.
bit more middle of the road kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's better. If you want something that rolls low on a near consistent basis with the occasional nat 20 thrown in there because it doesn't want to feel like a dick for a Tuesday, then sure. Then do it. Basically, you don't want your dice to have the personality of a very, very snooty cat.
Yeah.
And actually, there was one situation where my dice were pretty awful to me before, my obsidian ones, but in an opposite fashion. My tabletop group was attempting a Call of Cthulhu campaign, and the way Call of Cthulhu works is that instead of doing a d20 for each of your skill checks, you use a die 100. And a die 100, for anybody that's uninitiated, is that it's essentially a 10-sided dice where they're acted as percentiles.
Mm-hmm.
And the higher the percentile, the less likely chance that you'll be able to succeed on your skill check, and vice versa. So you roll your dice, and I just kept rolling damn high every single time in Call of Cthulhu. My dice are high rollers; they just won't stop. So yeah, dice are finicky things. You need to make sure you know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck is this guy, Jigsaw?
I don't know.
Carry out his last favor? Oh.
Huh.
What? Footpath on the south side.
Okay.
Outside of the footpath? I imagine... Go on the map real quick. So the footpath of Sultan Bori. I imagine that means... Yeah. Like that. Like the bank of the river. So some on the south side of it.
Okay. So we're actually right by where we need to be. So let's do that really quick.
Yeah.
Especially since I gave him a pretty good katana.
You want to make sure the investment's worth it.
Yeah.
Watch him only give you like... Watch him give you like a worse katana for saving him.
Yeah, we'll find out.
And Majima just looks at him with his one good eye and he's like... just that... Just like the pure rage just building on him. Oh. Your tie sucks. You deserve to be thrown in the river. All of your ties. God damn, it's all the same tie. Throw them all in the river.
That's how you know they're who they are.
Like, look at their ties. Like, I just noticed that it was like this crisscross pattern with like yellow and black, and it's like, ay, that does, like, you got this whole secretive Men in Black thing going on. Here's the kind of tie you've got.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was easy.
You're at this point, Jordan is pretty overpowered because he grinded the.
I'm really not. Like, compared to where I was with Kiryu at this point, Majima's kind of underpowered.
Well, compared to your Kiryu now.
True.
So apparently Simon's the sus person.
Mm.
Yes, I said the thing. Are you proud of me now, internet?
Yep. Sussy boy.
Am I the good boy now, internet? I said sus. I said the thing.
Yep.
Have you? God, Among Us is just. It is just everywhere now. Like I'm one of the one of the funniest versions of the Invincible edits of Omni-Man's rant is where they covered it with this guy who goes on this Among Us rant, where it's just marked like collapsed on the mountain, bloodied, and Omni-Man is going, "Stop talking about Among Us. I keep hearing about this everywhere. My friends on TikTok send me memes. On Discord, it's memes. I was in a server, right? And all the channels were just Among Us stuff." And it just kept going, and I was laughing. Yeah, what kind of deal would actually cause Sultan Mori to... Alright. Yeah, he even tossed one of them in the river.
Yeah. Let's read the phone book.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe?
Nothing's in the phone book this time.
Ah, wait.
Oh.
Oh, what? What? Oh.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, wow.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Okay.
And her name is unknown.
Okay.
But she's actually good, though.
Okay. I'm mildly uncomfortable with that, but all right.
Me too. I am extraordinarily uncomfortable with that.
So we got a guy some weapons, and now we're human traffickers, it seems. Okay. Oh, man.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
God. I don't feel...
wow.
Oh, I don't feel right after that.
Me either. Oh, God.
Ugh.
Like, seriously?
Ugh.
That's kind of a yikes.
That is a yikes.
That's a bit of a yikes there, man.
Not to the dance boys. Near them.
Okay. Well, it gets those guys off my tail that were chasing me.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, it's like...
Is it the puppy?
No.
Damn.
Behind... No. Straight ahead? No. To the... No. Other straight. There you go.
Ah, okay.
Drug testing participants wanted for 10 million yen.
Dang.
Yeah, that's... I think that's like $100,000.
It's a good amount, yeah.
It is a like, Jordan, would you be tested on for 100,000?
Maybe. Depends on what they're testing.
Young and physically fit. Jordan, would you say Majima's fit?
Oh yeah, definitely. He's more than fit. He's jacked.
But yeah, I guess you gained a good employee.
We'll find out, because I'm gonna work her.
Yeah.
I mean, not the right wording, I know, but
yeah, that just didn't feel right. Like,
yeah,
Simon, like, if she said like, "Oh, I work for Simon, and he told me that you have a club."
yeah, that'd be one thing. I don't want to die. Shit.
Yeah, that's
a little fucked.
yeah, that is pretty fucked. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, like, ugh.
Ugh, that feels like a weird note
Yeah,
to
like
put in a Let's Play.
that's why, like, I'm not going to finish this episode on that, even though I was really thinking we just make this episode about that.
I was actually wondering that. I was like, are you gonna finish the episode on that? Because that would leave a really sour taste in all of our mouths.
Yeah, no, we're gonna do this little
not the
medical thing, because
not the fun kind of sour like Warheads. I mean, like the bad kind of sour, like expired milk
or human trafficking.
We have now equated expired milk to human trafficking.
Oh God! Oh God! Damn!
Like that just ugh. I never encountered that quest, man. I didn't. Yeesh.
Like hell, if I knew how that was gonna end, I was like, "Hey, I had this one laying around. Let's finish it." No, we probably would have been better off not.
I thought it was. Well, when he said secret reward, I was like, "All right, is it gonna be a really good weapon? Is it gonna be like?"
Yeah, like if instead of paying 35 CP for a golden shotgun, that's how I would get it. That would be one thing. Or if it was, say, instead of having to beat all of the cabaret clubs the way you got your, secret style, that would be one thing, but
I mean, I guess if she's a good hostess, but
I mean, here's my thing. I've noticed that some of my best hostesses are actually bronze and silver.
Yeah, I found that, like, funny enough, in Kiwami 2, you actually get the cabaret management stuff back. Yeah. Like, Kiryu manages a cabaret club, which is just as funny as it sounds. Oh, and God. Some of the better girls that I actually have in the club there are also silvers.
Yeah.
Although the golds do not do too bad.
No, they don't. I mean, they're still really good, employees, but damn.
Yeah, that just...
The silvers seem to be some of the best.
Yeah, because I personally prefer silver as a metal over gold. Testing drug participants. Maybe I did see some. Yeah, actually, poster. There we go. This is the poster person. I want Majima's shoes so badly.
Those are some nice ass shoes.
Like, those are some cool looking fucking shoes. I mean, yeah, it's like odd drug testing, and it's like, all right. Rigorous physical stuff, but it's just like, we can't tell you what it is, but we know you're perfect for it. Better than what I had to do with a, okay, so I think it was in Kiwami 1 where I encountered this quest, where Kiryu gets scouted to try and be a entertainer at a particular type of male dancer establishment, if you catch my drift. And I felt it was very scam sounding, and then they asked me to pay up like 100,000 yen to be able to interview them, and I'm like, okay, this is bullshit. No sound. No, nobody sounds true. If somebody says you have to pay to interview them, well, like, no, screw you. All right, so here we are.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to the last guy?
Hmm. Alright.
I love that too. Majima just goes like, that is a terrible name. And they will probably take it to heart, because Majima did indeed invent sales tax.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that side quest where Majima was giving advice on taxes?
Yep.
Yep.
That's not too bad.
See, you think that. Majima's vitality will ebb over time. Be quick and watch the HP. Yep. So the drug tests are essentially like, all right, well now Majima's HP is draining slowly. And by slowly, I mean like snail's pace.
Oh, okay. Still no reason to waste time.
Yeah, also these guys are pushovers, so it's like no problem. I love that move. It's so good. Nice. That is such a satisfying move.
It really is. Plus, it works like a shield almost. Like if they come in and you're facing them, you get a free attack out of it.
Well, I mean, yeah. If you're smacked with the end of a bat, whether it be the end of the handle or the end of the actual bat part, I don't think anybody would really come out of that feel all right. So that drug was meant to you know, invigorate, but instead it made you go, oh. So instead of Viagra, they gave you Benadryl. Oh yeah, you have multiple prototypes to go through.
Oh boy.
Concentrarian, God. Oh, I remember this one. Oh, this one's gonna trip you up.
No heat moves, or it reverses all of my inputs.
I don't think it's either of those.
Okay, let's see then. I gotta admit, I kind of like the liquid effect they put in the glass.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that liquid metal that you can get.
Mercury?
I think so.
Right.
Barely focus on anything. This stupid test, these bland walls. It's like life's kind of dull. It's a boardifier. It makes you bored. His battle styles will change randomly, so you switch styles of combat at random.
Alright, well at least I start with the main style.
And this does mean, like, sometimes you'll be in Slugger, but then it switches to Slugger.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, you know what I just realized?
What?
Like, if Devil May Cry 6 ever became a thing, a cool Dante mission would be that. Like, try to survive in a fight room with your styles randomly switching. That'd be a nice inversion, actually.
Yeah. And also changing weapons.
And oh god, oh god, oh! You just oh god!
That sounds fun, huh?
Yeah, it sounds fun, but I'm just like... Dante is already a dizzyingly difficult character to try and master, so having randomness be thrown in with that is like... It's not even monkeys in a barrel, it's like monkeys in a ball pit.
Okay, that wasn't too bad. That was actually pretty easy.
Yeah. Yeah, I just thought that one was pretty neat, because it's a nice inversion of your combat.
Yeah, it really is kind of cool.
And of course, they give you some fluid that's able to, like, clean your system out, I guess. So yeah, all of their medication so far has led you to have opposite effects. And your last one.
Oh, it's probably giving me a drunk effect, I bet.
And yeah, Majima's like, you guys gotta come up with better names, man. All right. I love that Majima has said goobers now.
Mm-hmm.
That is a thing that he said. So now you have to fight with I think it's just like a foggy filter around you.
Mm.
Yep.
Oh, that's ain't bad at all.
So it's not, yeah, it's not that bad. It's not like fighting in pitch darkness. It's just, yeah. God, I love Breaker style. All the styles in the game just have their usefulness.
I mean, they do. Like, I complain about Breaker style, but really, it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's very good for groups like this.
Yeah. It just doesn't do a lot of single target damage, which is kind of my main complaint, I think.
Yeah.
Not to mention, it moves you around, so it's just... It's not easy when you're in, like, one-on-ones or tight spaces. Also, its heat moves kind of seem group-dependent most of the time. Like, there's very few heat moves that just work near a wall.
God, yeah, I get what you mean. Like with Kiryu's, where he's like, oh, person kicks the wall, you hyperextend their leg.
Yeah, or you get behind them and you still have some kind of, like, kidney strike or something.
Yeah.
Breaker seems a lot more situational with its heat.
Yep, every single one of them failed, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe the first one could work as a sleep aid.
Maybe.
Because Lord knows people, like, because Lord knows sleep aids definitely have a market, especially for gamers. for all dismal failures.
Hmm. I mean, if your test didn't involve having to fight, 5 or 6 brutish men, he might want to come back.
Yeah. And I don't know, maybe if you said like, oh no, we're not really confident in continue, but I don't know. It's funny.
Mm-hmm. Damn, that was a gold ass shotgun.
Yeah, that's no. Anybody that tries to, there's only one character I could ever see in a video game pulling off a golden gun, and that is Dr. Peace from No More Heroes.
Yeah, totally.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Peace is a dapper motherfucker.
Hawkers is actually better. Well, I will call it here, I think.
Yeah, I think that's a better side quest to end this on.
Yeah, that's definitely a better side quest to end this on. So, thank you all for hanging with us today.
Yeah, thanks for dropping in. We'll see you all next time.
All right, bye.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Open Couch Gaming for more video game antics.